Hello everyone, welcome back to the 4th episode of the Pokemon Cookbook. This week we are talking about one of my favorite starter Pokemon, and finally moving past the Bulbasaur family into the Charmander family. As I mentioned this before, I'm recording these episodes during the COVID-19 quarantine. I think it's now is a good time for people to try new recipes and cook for themselves more often, as I'm sure a lot of people were relying on takeout and drive-thru foods. But this lockdown has gotten me to experiment with more foods, and I've started my very own garden. I've been trying to grow tomatoes, carrots, zucchinis, and other vegetables, which have been a lot of fun. But obviously you can't cook Pokemon in the real world. But I hope, listening to this podcast will help you branch out and try new recipes and new vegetables. And I think now is the perfect time to do so. Maybe not so much with this next Pokemon, Charmander, the lizard Pokemon. Let's start by reading a Pokédex entry. The flame that burns on the tip of its tail is an indication of its emotions. The flame weavers when Charmander is enjoying itself. If the Pokemon becomes enraged, the flame burns fiercely. Started off, I looked up lizard recipes and how people would prepare and eat reptiles. And I found a few in Australia where they eat them down under. But doing more research, I see that if it can be pretty dangerous to eat lizards, parasites and viruses, so I'll kind of avoid these recipes. So instead I'll be crafting a dish named Chow Mein, which is just chow mein with Charmander meat. And chow mein is a stir-fried noodles with vegetables and in our case, Charmander meat. So that's all I have to say about the dish. Moving on to if I can beat Charmander in a fight. I'm going to say I probably can't. I just have a feeling I won't do so well against the fire-type Pokemon, and I assume Charmander is kind of fast, so I don't think I could beat him in a fight. And if I think that they eat Charmander in the Pokemon world, I would have to say no. Similarly, in the real world, I just don't think lizards sound appealing, and I give it a 2 out of 10 if people eat Charmander, and I probably wouldn't recommend eating him. But that wraps up our discussion today about Charmander. I hope you guys enjoyed our Chow Mein. Next episode, we will be moving on to talk about Charmeleon, and I hope you get to see you guys then. Make sure to follow the Instagram and Twitter at PokeCookbook. Thanks again. Bye.